Hi, in this video I will explain about the Bildungsroman novel, features of Bildungsroman literature and the works associated with it. So before starting this video I have a small request to you. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and do follow me on my Instagram page Just Literature. So before further ado, let's get started. So what is Bildungsroman in literature? Well, Bildungsroman is a literary genre that focuses on the psychological and moral growth of the protagonist from youth to adulthood. The term, Bildungsroman, is a German word that literally means, novel of formation, or novel of education. In a typical Bildungsroman, the protagonist undergoes a journey of self-discovery and matures through a series of experiences and challenges. Often, these experiences involve conflicts with society, family, and other individuals, as the protagonist tries to find their place in the world. The features of Bildungsroman literature include: 1. It focuses on the protagonist's personal growth and development. The main focus of a Bildungsroman is on the protagonist's psychological and moral development as they move from youth to adulthood. 2. The protagonist is often an outsider. The protagonist in a Bildungsroman is often a social outsider, someone who doesn't quite fit in with their peers or their society. 3. Conflict and tension. The protagonist in a Bildungsroman is usually faced with conflicts and tensions with their family, society, or other individuals. These conflicts serve as the catalyst for the protagonist's personal growth. 4. Setting is significant. The setting in a Bildungsroman often plays a significant role in the protagonist's development. The protagonist may travel to new places or experience different cultures, which helps to shape their worldview. 5. Coming of age. A Bildungsroman often portrays the protagonist's coming of age, as they transition from childhood to adulthood and gain a deeper understanding of themselves and their place in the world. 6. The importance of education. Education, whether formal or informal, is often an important aspect of a Bildungsroman. The protagonist may learn from mentors or through their own experiences, and this education helps to shape their character and worldview. 7. Reflective and introspective narrative. A Bildungsroman often employs a reflective and introspective narrative style, as the protagonist reflects on their experiences and internalizes the lessons learned. Overall, the Bildungsroman genre is characterized by a focus on personal growth and development, conflict and tension, setting, education, and a reflective and introspective narrative style. The most famous works of Bildungsroman novel include: first, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, by Mark Twain. This novel follows the journey of a young boy named Huck Finn and his friend Jim, a runaway slave, as they travel down the Mississippi River in search of freedom. Along the way, Huck learns important life lessons about morality, friendship, and racism. Second, To Kill a Mockingbird, by Harper Lee. Set in the Deep South in the 1930s, this novel follows the experiences of a young girl named Scout Finch as she grows up and learns about racism, prejudice, and justice. Through the trial of a black man accused of rape, Scout comes to understand the importance of empathy and standing up for what is right. Third, Great Expectations, by Charles Dickens. This novel tells the story of Pip, an orphan who rises from humble beginnings to become a gentleman. Along the way, he learns important lessons about class, ambition, and the dangers of self-delusion. Fourth, David Copperfield, by Charles Dickens. This novel follows the life of a young man named David Copperfield, from his troubled childhood to his success as a writer. Throughout the novel, David learns important life lessons about love, loss, and perseverance. Fifth, Jane Eyre, by Charlotte Bronte. This novel tells the story of Jane Eyre, an orphan who becomes a governess at the imposing Thornfield Hall. There, she falls in love with her employer, Mr. Rochester, and learns important lessons about independence, love, and sacrifice. 6. The Catcher in the Rye, by J.D. Salinger. This novel follows the experiences of Holden Caulfield, a troubled teenager who has been expelled from prep school. As Holden wanders the streets of New York City, he reflects on his experiences and grapples with the challenges of growing up. 7. The Portrait of a Lady, by Henry James. This novel follows the experiences of Isabel Archer, a young American woman who inherits a large fortune and travels to Europe. There, she becomes involved in a complicated web of relationships and learns important lessons about love, freedom, and the constraints of society. 8. Wuthering Heights, by Emily Bronte. This novel tells the story of the passionate and destructive love between Catherine Earnshaw and Heathcliff. As their relationship unfolds, the novel explores themes of class, revenge, and the destructive power of love. 9. The Education of Henry Adams, by Henry Adams. This autobiography traces the life of Henry Adams, a prominent historian and intellectual. Through his experiences, the novel explores themes of education, personal growth, and the search for meaning in a rapidly changing world. 10. Sons and Lovers, by D. H. Lawrence. This novel tells the story of a young man named Paul Morrell and his complicated relationships with his mother and his lovers. As he struggles to find his place in the world, Paul learns important lessons about love, intimacy, and the challenges of growing up. For more literature-related videos, do subscribe my channel.